With this course, I'll only be using the architectural template in a metric format. Okay, to get started, we're now going to go and click on the architectural template. And the first thing we'll do whenever we open up a new project is we're going to save it. To save our project, we'll go to File, Save. Then the Save As dialog box will appear. At this point, you should save it either to your desktop or create a new folder on your Common Drive to save the project into. Well, then we'll name our project. For now, though, I'm quite happy with project 1. And then we'll click on Save. The first thing I'm going to be looking at is our File tab. Within the File tab, it's very similar to the majority of programs nowadays, where we have New to create a new project. We can open, we'll go into our Common Drive. We can save like we've just done, Save As, Export, and so on. When we come down to the bottom and have nothing selected, in there you can see the various different projects that I've recently opened. And the one at the top is our current drawing. Whenever we open up new projects, it's going to pull this project down the list. So if I wanted that project to always be on my recently opened documents section, there's a small little pin to the right hand side. If we click on that, it's going to pin it to the recent documents and it will always be displayed. Down the bottom here, we have our options and we can exit Revit. So they'll exit the program. Then just above the File tab, we have a Quick Access panel. So the Quick Access panel is just a panel which contains some tools and features that we're going to use time and time again. I'm able to open up a new project, save my current, I have undo, redo my actions, I'm able to print. Then I have my measurement tool, which will measure between 2 points, my dimension tool, I can tag a category, add some text. This little 3D house here, that will bring me into my 3D view. I have a section view, thin lines, close hidden windows, and switch windows. Each one of these tools we're going to go over again and again throughout the project, so you'll get a full understanding of how each one works. If I wanted to add in a specific tool or subtract them out, at the very end there's a little drop down arrow where I can add and subtract various tools. We can also change the position so I can show below the ribbon. Then in the center here, this is displaying our project name as well as the current view that we are on. Over to the right, we have what is known as the Info Center. So if I wanted to find out some information, I can type it into the search bar here and it will bring me to that information. They were able to access the Autodesk A360. This is a very useful application with Revit. So if I'm working on a floor plan or I generate some images, I can upload it to my A360. And then when I go on site or meet a client, I can log into my A360 from any PC and I can show my work. It's a cloud-based system that Autodesk have created. Very useful tool. To the right of that with the shopping cart, that will bring you into the Autodesk App Store, where you'll find a lot of different plugins and so on for the software. And then finally is the help area. So that will bring you again onto their online system where you can find out any information of what you need help in.